ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Bahamas Baseball Association officially launching its Andre Rodgers Junior Nationals in Grand Bahama June 21st through the 24th. All the affiliated leagues will compete, making it the largest ever. That's some 30 teams, making up more than 380 players. This year, the divisions have also been restructured. They are now under 8, under 12, under 8, under 10, under 12, under 14, under 16, and under 18.
We've been in contact with the various leagues. Everybody is excited, gearing up for the tournament. I'm serving as a tournament director, so hopefully I don't have any gray hairs coming out of the tournament. The rules are out. Obviously, questions are you're going back and forth with respect to various aspects of the tournament. But I'm looking forward to having a very fruitful and productive tournament. We have out of Grand Bahama, we have the Grand Bahama Little League, Legacy Baseball, and Rising Stars. We have the Lutheran Baseball League. They will be there as well with 2 teams. Central Abaco, have a team out of Central Abaco, 4 out of North Abaco. Out of New Providence, we have Community Baseball League. We have Freedom Farm taking 5 teams. Junior Baseball League of Nassau, we'll be taking 6 teams. Grand Bahama Little League, as I mentioned earlier, they're bringing 6 teams. Legacy, it's 3 or 4 teams, and Rising Star will have 1 team.
Our ladies' national basketball team left the capital today en route to Suriname for the FIBA Women's Caribbean Cup. They tip off play on Sunday. Head coach Wade Watson says he's very comfortable with the makeup of the squad.
I think we have a group of ladies who have shown that they're truly committed to the Bahamas Basketball Federation Women's Basketball Program. I really and truly want to publicly applaud them and commend them for the effort that they have done, because I'm somewhat considered a rigid taskmaster when it comes to coaching, and they've all responded positively. So at the end of the day, I think the makeup is very good. The attitudes are very good, and the commitment to the national team program has been excellent. We have speed in the backcourt. We have some levels of youth in the backcourt as well as our front court. Our front court is very, very dynamic. We have Shalonda Neely, Brittany Harrison, Ashley Moss, those players who are very, very experienced. Tracy Lewis, who are very experienced and played at this level before. And I believe they'll be able to provide us with some of the levels of competitiveness that we need to in order to compete against those teams that we're going to be faced with in the next week or so.
After breaking the country's junior national record in the 100 meters in 2015, Keanu Pennerman was off to a promising start in his young athletics career. And while he enjoyed early success with the Purdue Boilermakers, injuries have sidelined him the past couple of years.
Overcoming it has been very difficult, actually, because there's been a lot of times where I've been down, thinking bad about it, thinking like there's no positive outcome. But with countless talks and prayers to God, to my coaches at school, and Mr. Cawley right there, they've each told me that I shouldn't give up and that I'm here for a reason. And I've gotten signs from God to keep pushing, keep going forward. And the rehab has actually been a pretty good sign too, because I've been able to overcome certain minimalistic pains that's been hurting me, and I've been able to overcome them. And certain parts of my muscle that was weak is now getting stronger. So I take all of that as a sign to keep moving forward.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture recently reviewed its subvention program and the national sports policy. A meeting was then held 2 weeks ago with all the relevant federations, and now that final paperwork will be presented to Cabinet in a matter of weeks.
The public will have a chance during the course of the summer to see the full subvention program as it has been revised. But let me remind the public that if you have an absence of athletes from any sport, that is a function by and large of the local federation. The way the process works is the federation makes the recommendation of the players who would fall in the developmental stage, that is, persons who are on the rise. Then you would have those that are already considered elite athletes. those are the persons that would make up the subvention program.
The start of the college football season is just a couple of months away, and the son of the soil will be looking to make an impact in hopes of one day playing in the NFL.
A very good friend of mine, Andrew Fry, is a stepson who's from the Jones family at Jones Construction, Chris Ferguson. And Chris was staying with me in the Luther last weekend. It was his graduation present. And he's going back to do a master's. He has some eligibility for the Cincinnati Bearcats. And left tackle, 300 pounds, 6'5", and hardly an ounce of fat on him.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.